You know what's good on a summer day like this? Homemade frozen lemonade. Oh, hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Ricky Hawkins. This is Royal Hawk Studios, where I talk about art and animation and comics and the artist's lifestyle. In this video, I'm going to be talking about one of the characters that is designed for my short film that I'm working on right now. So let's get into it. All the liquid is at the bottom. So this character, his name is Edward. He is a secondary character in my short film that I'm working on right now, named Yasuo, following the main character Yasuo Hansuki. And this character comes in the middle of the story to act as a mentor character to the main character. So because he's a mentor character, I wanted to make him a little bit older, have a little more age to him, so I gave him facial hair. So yeah, he is acting as a mentor character to the main character in the story. He comes in halfway through to really push Yasuo to take on the conflict that he is going through in this story. So I wanted his posture, his gestures, and the way he looks to be a little authoritative, but not too authoritative, because he's acting as the mentor character to Yasuo. In order to show that he's had a little more life experience, in order to be in that mentor position, I gave him facial hair. I gave him a little bit of the aged look, but not too. He's not like elderly or anything. He's a young adult. He's probably in his 20s, while Yasuo himself is, I believe, I wrote him as a 19-year-old, so he's also an adult technically. But still, 19 depends on what you consider adult, I guess. So this character, he does have his own personality and things that aren't really important to the main story that I'm telling, but is important to the world that I have built. In the world that I built, all these characters have different powers and stuff. This character's powers are actually blood-based, but that doesn't matter to the story, so he doesn't even use his powers in the story. But I wanted to include that in his color scheme, so he has a red backpack, also a red shirt. Those things are there to really indicate the kind of powers that he has. So I went through different iterations of the character design and really what I wanted him to look like. I experimented with different eyes and different variations on facial hair, and actually the length of his hair as well. And I ultimately ended up with the look that you see now. And on a piece of paper, I drew his full body, and I drew different three other headshots of him showing 3 different emotions, and I think it's important to show that on a character sheet, which I'm going to be working from when I ultimately use the character sheet as a reference in my animation. So when I was done on the piece of paper, I took a picture of it and brought it into Photoshop so I can finish up the cleanup on the character design sheet. Once I had it in Photoshop, I started first with the line art. Basically just going over the pencil marks with a black pencil, Photoshop pencil, and did the line art for that. And then after that, I just went into the flat colors. The animation style is pretty simple when it comes to coloring. There's not going to be too many shading, hopefully, because shading is probably going to take up a lot of time if I do end up going that way. I did end up doing shading on the character sheet. I think adding shading to characters will make it a little more impactful. So I am considering doing shading when it comes to animating in my film, but I know that is going to take time, so it's a risk that I'm right now considering. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out my Twitch streams where you can come hang out with me and see me doing work in live format. check out my Instagram to see some of the stuff that I've been making recently, and let me know what you think about this character design. Let me know what you think about the animation process in general, because I'm going to be going into that real soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video.